Bits and Bones, my name is Slady V and welcome to my channel where I talk about movies, books, and just about everything in between, as well as occasionally vlogging and talking about my journey as a writer/artist. Today I'm going to be taking a quick look at the movie A Cure for Wellness. I say quick not compared to all the rest of my reviews, but because if I took the time to sit down and try to figure out all the symbolism that was in that movie, this video would end up being way too long, and I'm sure that there's lots of other people out there that have more they got a better chance of figuring that out than I do. A Cure for Wellness is a 2016 psychological thriller about a mental institute set in an old castle shrouded by mystery. A young businessman is sent to retrieve the signature of an old CEO who's gone to the retreat with no notice or means of communication. As the young businessman named Lockhart is slowly pinned into extending his stay there, he tries unraveling the lore surrounding the castle before his own mind unravels with it. This is a half spoiler, half non-spoiler review because once you start talking about the specifics of a movie like this, you sound like you're rambling nonsense. This shot ties into this prevailing symbol and explains only 1/10 of an explanation, but we're getting there. No. We're not doing that in this review. I just like to sit back and say a couple things broadly and hope that you go watch it yourself. A Cure for Wellness is a pretty long movie. Don't go into it expecting something that'll catch your attention and hold it every single second of the film. In that way, it's a perfect movie for a second, even third watch. On the first watch, you're getting the context of the story and getting a little weirded out by some of the things that happened. And on the second watch, you're looking for clues and flaws in the narrative to better explain the ending. If you are into cinematography, this is a movie that you will not over. I understand and appreciate cinematography when I see it and it is noticeable, but I'm not out there looking for it intentionally, and I thought that the atmosphere was perfect. The cinematography sets up the vibe and the mysterious tone way more than the physical mystery of what's literally happening in the movie does, if you know what I mean. Are you wondering why nobody ever leaves the castle? Sure. Are you secretly more wondering how these old people happily shuffling about their day is somehow more creepy than the fact that none of them are ever leaving the castle? Yeah. Like, how? How did they make that so weird and so creepy? It's like, yeah, they're old people at a wellness retreat. Why would they ever leave? They probably die. They just stay until they die. It's like a retirement home. But why are they so happy? What is going on here? I think the best part about A Cure for Wellness is the continually adjusting storyline. With most psychological thrillers, there's a use of past and present kind of clipped together to add to the mystery. You always feel like you don't have enough information to put the conclusion together. But in this movie, you are constantly getting all the information you need to fill in a story, but something is still off. The beauty and what I liked about A Cure for Wellness is that its story is literally ever evolving. Not something moving, but with missing pieces. And in the end, you get to pick and choose which storyline you want to use to fill in the gaps because you've got so many questions. And there's so many options. How much of it was real? How much of it was imagination? What was lore? What was science? It toes a very fine line, and it does it beautifully. I put A Cure for Wellness on an underappreciated Shutter Island level. And it is also, I know I'm giving out a lot of 4 or 5s, but I want to establish what movies I think are, like, good before I go into, more people start watching my videos and I gotta watch trash for controversy again. So, on our scale, it gets a solid 4 out of 5, which is entirely above average. The reason it doesn't get more is because it is lengthy. It is more for someone that is into cinematography, the evolving mystery, in a second watch. It is not something I would recommend watching once. It was perfect in its genre, but it also wasn't something that I personally want to sit down on any given day of the week without a specific mood and put on. There were a couple things, if you want to talk in the comments about spoilers, that I noticed in the movie. For example, the ending and that had me very curious, and I don't know. I just don't know. If you want to tell me what I should know, please do. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Was it real? Was it not? What parts of it were real? What parts of it weren't? Because honestly, fuck if I know. But it's really fun just sitting there, going on the ride, and trying to figure it out. So, that's the end of the video. If you enjoy my content, please like and subscribe. If you'd like to support me, I have links to my Patreon and my Buy Me a Coffee in the section below the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.